Hey everybody, it's Derek again, and this is my next video. I'm going to start off saying I'm sorry that we're on firing range again. I know my first video was on firing range, this video is on firing range. I did get on this game, so I thought I'd use it for my next video. My next video, I'm going to try really hard to not be on firing range. I want to continue talking about what I talked about in my first video, and that's basically being a good sport, being someone who's fair and a team player and stuff like that. And I think the biggest issue that people have with being a good sport is the common word that everyone that plays online game is familiar with, and that would be the word rage. People rage all the time at Black Ops, rage at Modern Warfare 2, rage at COD 4, rage at any online video game, and it's everywhere. People rage. It's just a fact of life. And I want to talk about 3 reasons as to why I think people rage at this game and any other game, really. The first one being you have a bad internet connection. Bad internet connection sucks because you are behind, you're not connecting to the host, and your game is running slower. You're on a 3-bar or 2-bar. You're lagging, you're not seeing the people, and you're already around the corner and they've shot you before you even on your screen around the corner, and it sucks, and we all know that. The second issue, that reason as to why I think people rage, and that would be cheap players. Randoms in the lobbies that don't play the objective, they just cheat, just do something cheap and stuff, like people want to capture the flag, they'll, capture the flag and they'll run off to a part of the map where they'll, like, the best place I can think of is Radiation, is that area in the back of Radiation where you die if you go into that, like, Radiation dump goo stuff. People, like, get the flag and they'll jump in there, and then nobody can get the flag, and you gotta wait for the flag to respawn. It's not fun. And then my friends are gonna think this one's funny because we did this once, and I'm sure the people we were playing with didn't like it. But we played Search and Destroy, except we all equipped shotguns and RPGs and flak jacket and claymores, and our whole team got into one building on the map and basically claymored ourselves into that building and just destroyed people with our RPGs and our shotguns, and I'm sure people did not like that. And I don't know, I'm not too happy about that now that I look at it in hindsight, but again, it is just a game. And then the third reason is bad teammates. And again, this pertains to the randoms and stuff. If you're playing a game and you have a random on your team who, or more than one, usually it's a team of randoms that they don't know what they're doing, they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off, and it's crazy. You're playing capture the flag and you're the only one trying to capture the flag, and they're off doing God knows what. Or, you're playing demolition, you're the only one trying to plant the bomb. That's really annoying, and that happens a lot. And bad teammates is another reason why I think people rage. And that reason, bad teammates is one of the biggest reasons, I think, because I can't tell you how many times I'll be in a lobby and people are complaining about how their team does nothing, or me and a friend or two will be in a lobby and nobody else on our team's helping, and I'm not gonna lie, it's annoying. But I try not to rage about it. The solutions I have to these 3 things, the first one being a bad internet connection, would be work on your internet connection. It's pretty simple. Make sure, everyone that would be using the internet in your house is not using the internet. Make sure everything on your computer is closed down and stuff. Because more people that are on your internet in your house can slow down your gameplay. It can put you on a 3 or 2-bar. And trust me, it does. I can have Facebook up on my laptop, and that'll put me on a 3-bar. And I close Facebook and I'll be on a 4-bar. It's great. You can get things that amplify your connection, just basic knowledge as to how to better your internet connection. The second thing I talked about was cheap players, and one of the best ways to not be a cheap player is just don't be a cheap player. I mean, I know when people are being a cheap player to you, you can't really control that, but I would suggest not retaliating and just finding a new lobby. And it surprises me how much people will rage about a lobby and stuff, but they'll never leave. And one of the biggest ways to solve all these problems is to leave the lobby you're in, go find a new lobby. You're bound to find a lobby that has people that are not playing cheap. And then the third thing I talked about was bad teammates. Best way to solve this problem would be play with your friends. People you know that are good players and stuff. because if you play with them, they're definitely not going to be bad teammates. They're people you know, you can have a good time. And if this isn't an option, like you don't have friends or something, I'm sorry, forever alone people. But if you don't have friends, you can just find a new lobby. Again, there's bound to be a lobby that has people on it that are good players who are playing the objective and stuff. And it should be pretty easy. I feel like there's probably enough people out in the Black Ops community that actually play objectively. It might take some lobby surfing and it might take a little while, but you will find people eventually. And then the fourth thing I want to talk about on solving raging is just remember it's just a game. Calm down, take a chill pill. Some people they're pretty good. They can get upset and you can express that you're upset and be like, ah, come on, I had 5 hit markers on that guy, why isn't he dead? And then after that you've dropped it and you're back into the game. And people like that, that's awesome, that's cool. Some people, on the other hand, they can't do that. They get upset, they start throwing their controller, they kick holes in their walls, and those are the people that I'm more talking about when it comes to taking a chill pill. One of the biggest, easiest ways I've come to stop this, if I ever get to the point where I'm just so upset, is I just quit playing Black Ops for a couple days. For some people that might be hard, but I promise you can do it. Just play other online games or play other games that aren't online, RPG games and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, you all might make fun of me, but I enjoy playing The Sims 3. I don't actually play the game through with my character and like get a job and all that fun stuff because that's boring. I don't want to play a computer game about life when I could be living my own life. But I like making the houses. I'll spend like 3 days making this giant house, and that's just really fun. It's a good way to get your mind off Black Ops for a couple days and do something else. And then when I come back to Black Ops, and everything seems to fix itself. I'm not raging anymore, people are playing better, and I come to realize sometimes when I come back after not playing for a couple of days, is I'll actually be better. That only pertains to when I quit playing for like a day or two. Sometimes I have some other stuff in my life going on and I can't play for a week or two, and then I come back and I'm doing awful. I'm going like 5-23, and that's just not fun. But after a couple games, I'm back into the swing of things. So yeah, that's basically the end of my series about being a good sport. It's basically just don't rage, play fair, be nice, help people out, and you're bound to find tons of other players that are out there trying to have a good time just like you are. And on that note, I want to talk about my next series. It's going to be about class setups and stuff like that. We'll talk about that later. But thank you, rate, comment, subscribe to my channel, let me know what you think.